Hi guys, thank you for tuning in today. So for today's look, I did a very dewy, everyday type of look. Now before we get started with the look, it is very important that you start off with clean skin. And then I'm going to prime my skin with my Benefit Professional Primer. I'm just going to take a spoolie brush to comb out my brows before I fill them in. I like to use the Dip Brow in Chocolate to fill my brows in. Now when I use this product, I find that it's easier if you place it on the back of your hand to warm it up. That way the product glides on and it doesn't give you that really dark eyebrow look. And you don't use too much. This product can be difficult for a lot of people to use. Now since my brows are already pretty full, I just keep up with the natural shape and do quick strokes and fill them in that way. Now I am going to take a flat concealer brush and my concealer, and I'm going to go ahead and carve that shape out. This is what really gives you that sculpted brow look. I'm also going to place concealer on the top as well, and I'm going to blend it out with a very dense blending brush. And you want to make sure to blend that out really well. Now I'm just going to take that same concealer and put it on my eyelids, and then I'm just going to blend that out with my beauty blender so that it's not all blotchy. Now this is something new I've been trying out and I really like it. I've been taking the MAC's Studio Tech Foundation and the CoverGirl 3-in-1 and mixing them together. And I really like the outlook. It's very pretty. It matches my complexion and it lasts all day. Now I'm just using my Morphe MB31 brush, and I'm going to go ahead and stipple that all into the skin. I like to dab it into my face and do circular motions. I find that gives me no streaks that way. After I blend that in, I'm going to go ahead and take my damp beauty blender sponge and further blend it in. I do not like unblended foundation, so I'm going to make sure I blend this out completely. Okay, this is where I'm going to show you how I color correct with red lipstick. I am going to place it under my eyes, around my mouth, and then the sideburn area. Places that we tend to normally have any darkness. This is going to cancel out any purple or blue. Then I'm going to take a concealer that's around the same color as my complexion, and I'm going to put it on top. This is the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. I believe it's in the shade Cream Cafe. And I'm just going to place that on top. And I'm going to take my damp beauty blender and I'm going to use the pointed edge and I'm going to blend that out. And this is what it should look like once you blend it out. Now I'm going to use my MAC Pro Longwear concealer on top. I like to always color correct before I highlight. That way you don't have that ashy gray look. Now this concealer dries really fast, so I'm just going to place it on my under eyes first, and I'm going to blend it out with my damp beauty blender. Now it looks like I put a whole lot, but a lot of product is going to come up when I'm using the beauty blender. And then I'm going to take the round edge and blend out that harsh edge. Now I'm going to highlight my chin, my cupid's bow, around the corners of my mouth and my nose, also my forehead. I'm going to blend that out the same way I did the under eyes. And you want to, like I said before, you want to make sure that you're working quick with this concealer. When I blend, I like to do a dabbing and a rolling motion to really get it into the skin. Now I'm going to set it with my Ben Nye banana powder, and I am going to do the bacon technique, and I'm going to let that sit on my face while I finish up the rest of my face. Now I'm going to take those two brown colors in my Smashbox palette to give a little depth to my eye. You can really use any brown, and I'm taking a blending brush to do that. Now I'm taking the contour color in that palette, and I'm just going to contour my cheekbones and my forehead. I'm also going to contour my nose. Now I'm taking a fluffy brush, and I'm just going to blend off all that excess banana powder. Now I'm taking a Skin Finish by MAC in Deep Dark, and I'm doing a gradient effect. I'm just going to put this pretty much all over the face to fill in the areas between the highlight and the contour so it blends seamlessly together. And I'm going to take my favorite MAC Fix Plus, because I don't like a powdery look, to blend that all together. Now I'm taking a turquoise eyeliner by Jordana just to give a pop of color. And I'm going to use the conditioning mascara by Wet n Wild. And then I'm going to put on my lashes, and I'm using the Revlon glue for this. Now when I do my lashes, I like to use my hands because me personally, I like to feel everything I'm doing. I make sure to put the middle on first and then the corners. Why is it impossible to look cute when you put on mascara? I'm going to use my favorite blush by MAC, which is Gleeful, and I'm taking the very corner of the brush to put that on my cheek so that I don't overdo it. Then I'm going to highlight, starting with MAC's Gold Deposit. I want a very dewy look, so I'm going to go on top of this with Global Glow by MAC. And I'm going to use a fan brush to get that on there. And because I'm extra, so I have to use two highlighters. I'm also going to put some highlighter in my inner corners and on my Cupid's bow to really give me that glow. Then I'm going to spray with MAC Fix Plus because it just wouldn't be right if I didn't. Now onto the lips. I am going to use, I think it's called Spice by NYX or NYX. And I'm going to go ahead and line my lips. And the lipsticks I'm using today are Heroin and Pink Pigeon by MAC. I'm going to put the Heroin on first, and then I'm going to take Pink Pigeon and put that in the center. I'm going to blend those two together, and that is the complete look, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys were able to learn something. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Thank you again for watching.